There's been a rise in hate crimes, as we already know, across the country, especially anti-Semitic and also anti-Muslim, because that's what humans do for some reason. Now we want to start killing each other more off of something. So here's one argument that people should maybe pay attention to. Since I guess violence and murder isn't something that gets people's attention, maybe money will. Because a study from Bard Associate Professor Michael Martell breaks down the cost of hate crimes and how it costs everyone. Bard University their study entitled Economic Cost of Hate Crimes revealed that the cost of these crimes in the US for 2019 was a staggering $3.39 billion with a B. The breakdown for 2019 revealed that non-fatal hate crimes tallied up to roughly $2.88 billion, and fatal ones added another $510 million to it. Their analysis found that each incident of rape and sexual assault carries a financial burden of roughly $146,546. And then when you consider the 6,657 reported cases of rape and sexual assault, the cumulative annual cost to society amounts to $975,571,328. And it's been pointed out many times. This is off reported sexual assault and these cases of rape and sexual assault. So imagine if they were all reported, how much more it actually affects folks. There's also a graph on it as well too. But the FBI, on top of this, also reported 13,700 victims of hate crimes in 2022. That's an increase of 929 over 2021. And aggravated assaults, property vandalism, and intimidation were among the top offenses for 2022. And when you consider all those categories, hate crime, as defined by the DOJ in the US, over the course of last year amounted to $553,606,211 and some change. So after all those numbers, all those numbers, billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars here, another 510 million here, they get added to it. Rape, assault, hate crimes. Maybe our elected officials will start listening because it's money involved. To that I say, hell no, they won't. Why would they care? We waste money on everything, and let alone actually doing something about hate crime that would actually be helping people, especially people who generally our elected officials don't pay any attention to because they don't have any power.
Yeah, it seems like a major problem. The spikes have been happening since like 2014 or 15. The FBI has been reporting that these hate crimes have been on the rise and have become a major threat. I'm not surprised that it's really expensive to adjudicate these crimes, but I'm not confident that our elected officials could actually chart a way forward here. Not the ones that we presently have in business right now. Nothing about this set of folks indicates that they have even the slightest clue as to what to do, because it doesn't feel like that's something that they're focusing their energies on. Most of them are just out fundraising and just parroting whatever our corporate betters tell them to do. So I'm not surprised by, obviously there is the human toll, but the financial toll doesn't surprise me one bit.
And there's the thing, who's that burden falling on? There's counseling services, there's communities that get damaged when people are afraid to maybe open businesses in certain places or live in certain areas because of heightened hate crime and things like that. So those are some of the costs that are included in some of those numbers. But then again, why would random guy who's a representative or a senator from Arkansas, Nebraska, Maine, anywhere, be like, you guys, we need to do something about these hate crimes in the country because it's costing other people too much money. People are suffering under it. People are afraid to do certain things. Insurance costs go up if you're going to open things in certain areas, or you're just afraid to step outside your house. Why would they care when they don't care about anything else that's been going on? It's about, as you said, doing the bidding of the people who pay them, getting back in office, making more money, having more of a prestigious career in Congress or in the Senate or anywhere else as a staff or whatever it is. But people just generally don't care about this stuff. And honestly, sadly, I want to talk about this story only to point out all those numbers and to point out they don't care. Nothing is going to be done about this. Please, half of our politicians promote this stuff. So why would they want to do something about it? Because of money. They really, really don't care.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.